YouTube. Let's go ahead and break it down right quick. This on why you need to stay hungry. You should never lose your hunger. You should never lose your hunger in life. I'm just being honest. You should never settle. Because when you lose your hunger, that means you settled. That means you made it. Ain't no destination. Ain't no time to take off. Ain't no time to chill out. Never lose your hunger. Stay hungry. You have to stay starving. When you stay starving, that means you're gonna keep hunting, you're gonna stay on the hunt, and you're gonna keep eating. Ain't no such thing as backing down. Ain't no such thing as backing off, and ain't no such thing as walking away. You're gonna have to stay fucking hungry. You're gonna have to keep that appetite rolling. When it's time to work out, it's gonna be time to work out. When it's time to go to work, it's time to go to work. When it's time to take ass to a job interview or some shit, if you're trying to move forward, when it's time to go fill out for some new shit, it's time to go fill out for some new shit. It's time to do new things. It's time to experience. It's just one thing about staying hungry is the journey. See, the journey outweighs the success, and I'm gonna tell you why. When you're on the journey, you don't know what you built of. You don't know what you made of. You know what I'm saying? Through that journey, that's how you gonna figure it out. That's how you gonna figure out who you are, what you made of, what you're capable of, how strong you are. See, during that journey, you ain't gonna know how much you can take. You don't know how much shit you can take until some pressure applied. You don't know how hungry you is until you're damn near starving to death. That's why the journey is so important. See, some people, y'all so quick to get to the success part that you forgetting the whole lessons about the journey. You forgetting the whole lessons of life through the journey. You forgetting about the being selfish, when to be humble, when to be still, when to be quiet, when to lead, when to learn some shit, when to follow. I'm just saying, you gotta be a follower before you can lead. So you're gonna have to learn a lot of shit. You gotta be a peasant before you can be a king. It's a lot of shit to learn. So the journey is the most important thing of life. The journey it outweighs the success. Because when you climbing up that mountain, that's when you at your highest peak. That's when you at your strength. That's when you at full max, full load, full bar on the energy. When you're playing Street Fighter, you're at that full capacity, that full energy bar. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to success, that's when you relax. You like, I made it. Don't nobody want that shit. You gotta stay hungry. When you get success, fuck that, I want more. That's the thing about the art of learning more, the art of striving for more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, being hungry, hey, I'm telling you, it's just a feeling. Once you get that feeling, that killer instinct, everything's in your way, you're gonna destroy. Everything in your way gonna get destroyed. That's why I say, when you do what you love, ain't no such thing as losing an appetite. When you're really going after what you want, ain't no such thing as losing the appetite. Ain't no such thing as being lazy. When you're really striving for what you want. When you decide that you want to be successful more than you can breathe, that's when that hunger kicks in. Don't lose that hunger. You know that feeling? When you just want it all? When you just don't give a fuck about nothing but that goal? It's just a tunnel vision? Everything else is just irrelevant? You keep that same hunger forever. You keep it. Now, don't get me wrong. Ain't no wrong with kicking it, having a good time, you know what I'm saying? Stepping aside, enjoying your life. But while you enjoying your life, think of some more ways you can do some shit. When you go on a vacation or something, just to chill, think of some more ways you can do some shit. Think of some more ways you can accumulate some money. I mean, it's hard work. That's why it takes a lot of thinking. And plus, it takes more than a lot of thinking. It takes a lot of doing, too. You got to, try some shit. I'm going to keep saying try some shit. I'm going to keep saying do some shit. I'm going to keep saying experiment. I'm just saying, that's the only way you're going to get to where you're trying to go. You're just going to have to make mistakes. Fail on purpose. Fail on purpose. That's how hungry you is. You stumbling, you fighting, you crawling, you getting through everything. You hungry than a motherfucker. You know how when kids, when they be going to the lunch line, when we be in school and shit, mother get out the way, be trying to break line and all that kind of, trying to beat to the line early because the motherfucker's hungry. That's how you need to be at life, period. And then some people, they get comfortable, they slack up. Sometimes it can be marriage. Sometimes it can be relationships. Somebody can, it's somebody out here, they can get a shot of ass or have sex with somebody and they slack up on their goals and dreams. Hey, if you like that, you got a long ways to fucking go. I'm just being honest, shit. When you stay hungry, you got to have that killer instinct. Everybody claim that they beast and all that kind of shit until it's time to do that shit. Until it's time to perform and get out there on that fucking battlefield. Is you ready to live up to what the fuck you been talking? What the fuck you been speaking on? You ready to do that shit? You ready to give it all you got until you fucking bleed? You ready to give it all you got until you feel like you can't go no longer? When you feel like you can't go no longer, you still got a long ways to go. That's how hungry you gotta fucking be. That's that hungry state. You can't stop. Ain't no such thing as stopping. You can stop and smell a little bit of roses, but it's time to get back in that get back on that ride and get rolling. You know what I'm saying? You can stop and smell the roses, but you still got to continue to get the rolling. You know what I'm talking about? So, I mean, you're going to have to stay hungry. Being hungry, that's the purpose of the whole journey. And that journey is everything. It's more than the success. Everybody trying to get that success. Fuck the success. I know your goal, but you got to have a tunnel vision. But that journey, that's where you learn everything. That's how you learn to level up. That's how you learn to maintain. That's where you learn and discover who you are through your whole journey. The journey of being hungry. That's how you get there. Stay hungry. See, when you get full, ain't no such thing as getting full when it comes to success. Ain't no such thing as curbing appetite. Now, I'm not saying you ungrateful. I'm just saying you can always work on something else. You can always put your mind in productive action to do something else. It don't matter what it is. You can always figure out something else. You can. Is how many incomes you got right now? If you got one income, it's always two. If you got two, it's always three. Hey, talk is cheap, action speaking, shit. It's easier said than done. But that's why the hard shit. Hey, the hard shit. That's why the harder it is. I mean, the more you're gonna be appreciative of it. Because if it's easy, you're gonna lose that shit real quick. The harder it is, the more you're gonna be appreciative of it, and the more that foundation is gonna stand, and the laster it's gonna long. Like, that's why it's so hard. The reason that it's hard is because it's worth it. If it's easy, that shit ain't worth it. If you can curb your appetite just like that, that shit is not worth it. I'm just being honest. Hey, shit, come on with me. Hey, you have to stay hungry. You got to cut that laziness out. Shit, stay hungry. The reason you ain't hungry is because you don't like what you're doing. You really it's a job to you. It's not what you love. That's why you ain't hungry for. You're like, oh, I gotta do this shit. That's just like somebody going to work. Oh, I gotta go to work. It's a job to you. But if you can't wait to do it, that's something you love. You're gonna stay hungry. It's what you built to do. It's what you made to do. It's what you live for. It's what you live and die for. I mean, that's your passion. That's the shit. That is your dream. That's what you love to do. That's how you stay hungry. If it was something that you love to do, shit, you wouldn't lose that appetite. You wouldn't lose that appetite at all. Don't get me wrong, you will get tired, but you will not stop. You will not lose that hunger because you're going to be hungry for more because that's what you love to do. I love it, baby. Do you? It's all good. I'll be seeing y'all. Thank you for watching. Be cool.